Hey, how's it going? Wanna wave, sweetie pie? Fine lady. So, it is day day five of our Appalachian Trail through hike. And we are at mile, probably like 35, 36? About mile 36. We came up on top of this ridge here. It is, I don't know if you can see me perspiring, but it is hot. It was a very hot March day. I think it's up in the 70s at least. Got about another 3 or 4 miles to go today, and we'll be staying at the Whitley Gap shelter, which is just north or just south of Hog Pen Gap, which we'll have our support vehicle at. So we may push down there. We're trying to settle down early today because there's some thunderstorms on the way. I would think there's probably some accuracy in that just because it's warmed up so much and it's such a fast shift in temperature that I'm sure there's a storm right on the way, so we want to be hunkered down for that. Stayed at Blood Mountain Cabins last night. I tried to give you guys a little walk around to that, so hopefully that turned out well. The lighting wasn't super great in there, but it'll work. Interesting stuff for today. Not much, just uphill. Beautiful weather for now. Hope you're enjoying the views. Hope you're enjoying following along. And I'll try to get on so you guys can see what the shelters look like, because I don't think I've done one of those yet. But see ya. Hey guys, how's it going? So, shoot, there we go. So, just left Hog Pen Gap, and we decided that we would just go ahead and go on another 4 miles to Low Gap Shelter. So that'll put us in a great position where we only have about 8 miles into Hiawassee tomorrow. So definitely worth it. Cool thing about this part is I did the Georgia section back in 2011, and this particular spot on the trail is where, oh geez, is where I saw my first bear. And then Low Gap Shelter, where we're shooting for tonight, was allegedly the site of where this guy with gigantic Rambo style knives was basically holding hikers captive all night. So I was coming through here and it was low light, and I see this giant black thing lunge out of the tree, and man, I needed a new pair of underwear after that, but it ended up being only a bear, so that was pretty good. And then I got down to the shelter and had a really great experience with some of the other hikers there, so no knife wielding maniac, fortunately. Let's see. So we should come out at about 12 miles today. I think we only got about one more good climb before we get to the shelter, so we'll be pretty happy to set everything up down there. Some clouds are rolling in a little bit, and I'm sure you can hear the wind picking up. We're really trying to race the impending thunderstorms. That way we're in a good spot for that. I'm really hoping there's some good tent sites there at Low Gap Shelter. I can't remember if there were or not from the last time I was there, because I did spend the night in the shelter. But anyways, that's it for now, and I'll catch up with you later. That storm we were trying to get ahead of, well, I think we may have lost the race. It is bearing down quick, and we are not in a good place to be right now on this exposed ridge line. So I'm gonna wait for Wella to get up here, and I hope we get moving. So we got about a mile to the shelter, and we need to get with the going. That way we don't get, you know, hit by lightning or anything like that. Sorry about the twitchiness. I'm just holding it in my hand. I don't have enough energy to put this thing on the end of the pole right now, but I figured I'd catch you up. So yeah, here's to hoping we beat this storm, but it looks like we may have already lost the race, so we'll see. Y'all take it easy. So we're gonna find out who pitched their tent good. Hopefully we don't find out we got a bad one. Good morning, everyone. Wanted to give you a view of the trail this fine foggy morning. pretty cool hiking through this mist. We had a pretty large storm roll through last night. Lots of thunder, lots of lightning. Rain came down pretty good, but we stayed nice and dry in our big Agnes tent, so cannot complain. Today we're going into Hiawassee out of Unicoi Gap, and we're going to stay at the Budget Inn, so we're pretty excited about that. Also going to eat at the all-you-can-eat steakhouse there in Hiawassee. Very excited about that. Then after that, that's when the Warrior Expeditions support team, I guess you could call it, of Sean and Natalie will be leaving because they've got to go kick off, I think it's the Arizona Trail. So they're going to go do that, and then we're on our own. So we'll do our first real resupply today, and we're debating if we should do 2 days of food and just resupply out of Top of Georgia Hostel, or try to take a hitch into Hiawassee. I think that's what we're going to go with, because the other option is carrying almost 7 days worth of food to Franklin, which is at mile 110, and today we'll be ending at mile 50. We plan on making 10 miles per day, so I guess we'll see. Well, that's it for now. I will catch up with you all later. Thanks for watching. So it seems like every time I cut this thing on, because I'm on a nice downhill section so you don't have to hear me breathing heavy, start going uphill again. So I'll try not to pant too hard. So I'm sure you've noticed there's not a ton of other people in these videos, and I promise I'll get better about that. One of the reasons is I know a lot of people are out here to get away from social media and technology. That, and you know, I don't really want to ruin the experience of other people. I've seen some YouTube videos from hikers in the past, and the hikers are trying to have a moment, and you got this guy or girl shoving a camera in their face. Well, they're trying to enjoy the trail, and I'm not about that, you know, to each his own. So I'll try to get some more hikers on so you guys get to see someone other than myself, because I feel like you're not really getting the whole Appalachian Trail experience, because that's a huge part of it, is a social aspect and all the wonderful people that you meet out here. So promise to improve that, but not at the cost of other people's experience. But I will get you some more hikers on here and try to vary it up a little bit, so you're just not looking at me just walking all day, because I know that would bore the hell out of me if I was watching that on YouTube. So that's it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick explanation and just kind of explain to you why you haven't seen too many other people, but I promise I'll get more on. All right, y'all take it easy.